Something that is so valuable here at the Pregnancy Center is our men's ministry. We have male advocates that will meet with the fathers of the babies. Oftentimes, those fathers are the ones that are helping drive decisions, and with our culture, they feel like their voice has been taken away. And so our guys come alongside them and encourage them to use that voice that they have and to speak into their women's lives and their child's life. And that's very powerful. When a guy comes in, if we don't already have someone, a man here serving at the center, then we have something called the beard signal. And so we send it out, and it basically lets them know that, hey, we need you to come and meet with a guy to start that important journey in their life. Most of our guys are fatherless. They weren't raised with anyone to influence them or show them what being a husband or being a father looks like. And so what our guys get to do to get to be that example for them and then lead them, through the pregnancy journey and then also into the parenting journey is huge. It's shaping the next generation of fathers and husbands.
The bright side of it is when you can help a young man who's standing at the precipice of making decisions that will end a life, when you can help understand his situation, provide compassion, and then help him figure out and see a way towards hope when it seems hopeless to him, that's it. That's the reward. That's the fulfilling part.
In this program, we meet all different types of folks that are coming from some difficult situations. We get to visit with them during classes, and we have different, class settings that talk about the relationship between them and the mother of the child, and talks about how much more successful the child is when the parents are actually married. And one of the best testimonies I can think of, that it was a guy that they had been living together for a while, had a baby together, started coming to the program, and I can remember the day of their wedding because I had the opportunity of marrying them. And as the bride was coming down the aisle, he turned and looked at me and said, "I can't look at her right now." With tears coming down his eyes, I get kind of emotional too. With tears coming down his eyes, he said, "Listen, I disrespected her by living with her and having a child with her before we were married, and I want to respect her and not look at her until she stands before me." That's the growth that takes place. And we have so much opportunity of other men out there who are seeking the same thing, but just don't know what they don't know. And so that's the blessing that we have of meeting with these guys.
A lot of young guys who don't grow up going to church don't know how. And so you got this desperate situation where they feel hopeless and they don't know how to pray. So the conditions are good to offer hope by, hey, I know a guy and he's a Jewish carpenter and we can talk to him and he's the Prince of Peace and he can make everything right. So if you don't mind, I'll just pray for us and pray for the situation and ask Jesus to come here and restore hope and help you find a way towards truth. And when that happens, the one time that I'm thinking of, we finished and I looked up at him and he said, "I didn't know you could pray like that." So it was kind of cool just to see a young man unlock to, maybe this Jesus is easier to approach than I thought. Our men's director, John, he says, in our American Western society, the tribal mentality is gone and it's everybody for themselves. And so he says that the men of the households tend to just take care of them and theirs. So then what happens when you find a broken family or you find a young man who doesn't have a dad and didn't learn how to become a man? And that's John's vision to help show a young man this is what the path towards manhood includes.
There's so much opportunity within this organization for men to step up. We understand that the family is more successful, the church is more successful, any organization is more successful when men are stepping up and being the men that God has called them to be. And so if you're sitting at home watching the football game or the baseball game or whatever else, that's okay. But let's think about this. How much more of that time could be afforded to truly help what makes a difference in this world, and that is men encouraging men. So men, put that remote down and get into the program. And you'll see, not only does it impact them, but it's going to impact you like you never thought possible.
For the men sitting in the audience that think that they don't have something to bring to the table, they're wrong. I'd say give it a try, especially if you already have children. Like, you're already doing it. You've already hit some milestones in your life that the young men that come into the center haven't hit yet and are thinking about shutting the door on. It doesn't take any talent. It just takes a heart for showing some young guys how to become better men and how to become wiser men. Just show up and try it, and God will do the rest.
If you're a man, you qualify.
Yeah.
So come on out.